Did it come on?
Yeah, it's on.
You gotta have a passenger along to see if the GoPro on your helmet turns on without actually looking. We're here in New Prague, Minnesota, once again. Or still, depending on if you're watching everything back to back to back to back. I did move the microphone up front here. Don't know if it's going to be noisy, scratchy, or what. It is sitting up here in the chin guard. So there's that. You know, video for this, check out how that sounds. Video for that, check out how that sounds. Why not? As long as I'm just cruising along, minding my own business, right? Party people in the house tonight. Give y'all something to watch when you're super-de-duper-de bored. Super-de-duper-de. How many people say super-de-duper-de anymore? Huh? I just cut away a piece of foam up front and put this little mic in there. It's got foam around it. It should take up the space, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Not even concerned about this crazy cyclist, I tell you what. Just smile on his face, ready to go. Ugh. There, scratchy mic. Oop, oop. Ooh, it actually saw the motorcycle. Well, picked up the engine noise. Whatever. It's an EMP generator. No. Close enough. It reads the electromagnetic field, man. It's not the weight of your vehicle. But they used to. Party people. Cool beans. When you can actually go around the roundabout like you're supposed to. That's two head nods from two bikers. We're back. We're back to 50-50 ratios, right? Alright. Back in action. What do you got on the trailer, buddy? There you go. Toys. Toys. Everybody gotta have a toy. Get down and around and up and down. And the wifey thinks I'm gonna go fast. But I didn't go fast because it's still a slower speed right here. Doesn't change to 55 till the dealership. Been here way too many times to know where all the signs are. How about that? Do you know how fast you were going, sir? Of course I do. I've been here way too many times. And why were you going so fast? Because I wanted to. Carry on, sir. Right? That's how it should go down, right? Oh, I forgot the strap. Oh, lordy, lordy. You ever tried to strap your helmet after you've left someplace because you forgot to strap your helmet? That is wrong. Don't do that. That's what I'm doing right now. It's a twisted mess. There we go. Not a twisted mess's RDA or anything. haven't done this one-handed forever. But we're gonna pull it off. We might go all the way. One-handed, strap the helmet. I don't have one of those fancy clips, it's just the 2-loop thing. Forgot all about it. I was chitter-chatting when I put the helmet on, forgot I didn't strap it, then I heard this weird clacking off to the side. Well, what the heck is that? Reached over, it's the chin strap, of course. It's chin strap life, yo. What's up, cows? You're all laying down like it's a tornado or something. We're gonna go through beautiful Lonsdale, Minnesota, because Lonsdale. We take 19 the whole way. Lonsdale, Northfield. We'll see if we can get the deuces going. Nope, not even a head bob. Now we're 3-2. 3 losses, 2 wins. Just how it goes. Pumpkin and spice and everything nice. Pumpkin and spice, yeah. Hell with the sugar and spice. After supper time, I'm hungry. Food, 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 food. I like food, and I like food in my belly. Some beautiful flowers down there. Beautiful, beautiful. Who don't like pink flowers? Come on now. Pink flowers for the win. Welcome to Redneck Trucking Association, where we jack up our trucks so high and never take them off-road, ever. Yeah. The wife was getting a little bored. He's probably hungry too. Mine. Birds out there. I always wondered if there's any fish in there. Kind of doubt it, but I kind of think there might be. I don't know. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout, but we're not taking the roundabout. We are turning this way. That is not 15 miles an hour, folks. Just saying. And I like peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, I know. I know it's a New Horizon commercial, but we say what we want to say. How about that? There we are, 3 for 3, and he had his hand out first that time. Nice going, nice going. We're back. I told you, it's 50-50 this time of year. Can't help it. Well, 50 miles an hour around the roundabout, but we're not taking the roundabout. We are turning this way. That is not 15 miles an hour, folks. Just saying. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning this way. 15 miles an hour around the roundabout. We are turning people that are just proud to be on a bike, don't care what you're riding, just that you're riding. It's kind of like a vapor. We don't care what you're vaping as long as you're not smoking, right? Same thing with the bike. I don't care what you're riding. I might make fun of your Harley every once in a while, but at least you're riding, right? Alright. Put that out there. Of course I'm going to make fun of your Harley, but at least you're riding. On two wheels, right? That brings up the whole two-wheel versus three-wheel debate. I don't think we want to go into that today. Well, I don't see anybody ahead of me. I don't see anybody behind me. So, let's make this camera work a little bit. And, sure. Why not? Oh, that was a good buck. Right on in there. Now, if you time that between the mile markers, good for you. We don't want to know. We already have a good idea, but we don't want to know. Now everything looks like it's in slow motion. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for you. Slow motion. Slow motion. Do this for a little while until we see somebody coming, you know, because oh, you're not supposed to swerve. And it's funny that they tell you you're not supposed to swerve, but that's exactly what they teach you to do in motorcycle class, to avoid objects. But if the only time you ever use that is to avoid an object, how will you know if you can actually perform the maneuver still? Because it's been, holy Lord, it has been like, whew, I don't know, 20 years or something since I've taken that class. So, for anybody to ever pull you over because you're doing this number, this is one-handed, but to pull you over because you're doing that number and say, oh, you're dangerous driving. Hey, they teach me that in class. And I haven't practiced that maneuver for quite a while, so I thought, hey, there's nobody around, might as well do it right here where it's nice and safe and no one's around. Because safety is key, right? Safety. I'll pull the clutch in, get all nice and quiet, you just hear wind noise, downshift fourth gear, why not? I'm a fan of shifting multiple times with my clutch rolled in, especially when I come up to stop signs. Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro, right? Ride how you like to ride. All sorts of party people. Lonsdale Feed Mill. Welcome to Lonsdale, by the way. I didn't see the sign, but yeah, that's where we're at with that. Now, these aren't marked, but I'm gonna guess that this is straight. Oh, there's a sign up on the pole. See, usually they got them painted on the street themselves, because I'm on the street, bro. I'm not an airplane. I'm not looking in the sky. You don't put it up on your stoplight. Don't you have to look at a stoplight anyhow? Quiet now. Just you be quiet. Nobody was talking to you. Buck 96, regular unleaded gasoline. Look at me all you want, bro. It's 30 miles an hour through here. You're still sitting there too. But I'm a new driver. There's a horse out there. Look at that. How do you like that? There's a horse there. What are you going to keep scratching me for? The wife wants something, but I don't know what she wants. She probably wants me to stop somewhere to eat. But but I can't hear. It's a Mitsubishi GT3000, old school style. Is it even a GT3000 at that rate? Here, we'll get close to the Goose. What's up, Goose? Lonsdale Car and Pet Wash. There's a lot of jokes in that right there. Look at this view. Look at that. Look at it. Just look at it. That's a nice hilltop view. I say hilltop. There ain't no damn mountains around here, so hilltop, hilltop. Yeah, it's Minnesota. We can't build a straight road to save our lives either. That ain't straight. It's good for a little while. It kind of veers. Sorry, excuse me. Had a burp there. But Cycle Cruiser. Why are you out on the mean street, Cycle Cruiser? Yeah, yeah. Motovlog Monday with Walterific. No, no. Don't pick on poor Walter. Alright, we won't pick on poor Walter. You got the muscle biker out there too. Everybody's out there in the free world doing motovlogs. Let's see if we can catch a fist bump, 2 fingers, a head nod, something. What do you got, buddy? There you go. We get the 2 fingers. I'm losing count, but 50-50 either way, right? Losing count. I'm gonna go back to the left-hand driving of the motorcycle because my right hand is numb. Now, that doesn't mean it tastes good. That just means I can't feel anything but the tingly sensation. Tingly sensations. And now it's good. Those, who knows, 26 years, I don't know, 23 years, something like that, of smoking. Kind of kills your circulatory system. So, every 15 miles or so, I gotta let that right hand rest for a second. Just how it is. We got cows for days, yo. Cows for days. The microphone decided to rest on the chin strap. That's okay. Or on the chin guard, I should say. A little piece of cloth. Like a little table. Right by my chin. That's where it wants to be. Let it be there. Yes, I know. That bird was close. A lot of birds get close. Not every bird will hit you. See, jack that truck up. Never seen mud in its life. Closest to mud it's ever seen probably is ice fishing. That's not mud either, I know. What'd you get? It's not really late enough for to see a lot of deer, but every once in a while about this time, you'll see them along the wooded edges. Down there, microphone. I gotta move the microphone. If you hear all sorts of funny noises, because I'm moving the microphone. Alright? It's just how it is. And some long sweeping corners that you could probably do a $120 around without, look at that. I'm not gonna tell you how fast I'm going right now, but not really leaned over. taking the corner. Not this angle. All sorts of different styles out there, whether you like to really get down and lean into the corner, even the corners that you don't have to. There's some people that just, they're on a bike, they're gonna lean no matter what. I'm just cruising around these long sweeping corners. I'll let the bike lean, and I'm straight up and down pretty much. I'm not getting into it, I'm not ripping on the throttle. We're just riding. We're just riding, bro. Ain't out to impress nobody. Got the lake out there. The lake looks calm as hell. Oh, go toss a couple spoons out there, catch yourself some pike. That's right, I said pike. Everybody else out there catching bass. I'm out there after the great northern pike. Oh, and it turned. And we got bikers, but they're in shifting mode right now. So we exclude those ones. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, and if you saw the hitchhiker, that, as far as I know, that would be illegal in Minnesota. Just put that out there. I don't know why. I'm sure there's safety concerns, but, you know, safety concerns. It's just like, I don't understand the whole, but we can't vape inside. We have a vape shop and we can't vape inside. Something that's 95% safer than traditional tobacco cigarettes. 95% safer. Have you ever looked up the safety rating on use of seatbelts versus not using a seatbelt? It's something like 30%. It's 30% safer to use a seatbelt than it is not to. And yet it's law to wear a seatbelt. An e-cig or vaporizer is 95% safer, because nobody can say 100%, because, you know, shit happens. All right, shit happens. That's like saying it's the safest to walk and not run. No, shit happens. You're still gonna stub your toe on something or something. You get it? You can't say anything is 100% safer. It's 100% safer for everyone around you to not ever breathe again. How about that? Because then you won't be there, hence taking you out of the equation. Sorry, that's just how it is. But anyhow, back to the 95% safer, and you can't do it. What the hell? 95% safer, and they want a 40% tax on it. The hell do you want a 40% tax for what? For regular equipment? That's like saying stereo equipment now is going to carry a 40% tax because I don't like the kind of music you listen to. So now my ears are bleeding because I don't like that music. So now stereo systems are 40% tax. Alright, how about that? Does that work for you? Basically my comparison right there to all this bullshit. I'm going to call it bullshit. It is bullshit. Nicotine, no more harmful for you than caffeine. Do you see anybody banning caffeine? No. Your vaporizer / e-cig, if it has 0 nicotine in it, oh, that's that cool cloud we can see from Dad's. 0 nicotine in it, still classified as a tobacco product. Why? My metal tube with electronic switch and battery pack is a tobacco product because that's what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to use it for vaping when there's no tobacco anywhere in that, and no deuces from that guy. We keep it at 50%. It's not too hard. We get a couple more diehards up here that just like to bike. We just throw them out there. He's got it. She ain't got it, but he got it. We're calling that good for both of them. But I'm a new rider. Don't make me take my hand off the arm bars. Don't make me take them off the handlebars. Yeah, arm bars, handlebars. You know, wrestling moves and motorcycles go hand in hand. Side note to the whole vaporizer issue. How many of you people out there that ride motorcycle and are actually listening to this have a temperature gauge on your bike that tells you how hot it is? As per norm on this bike, in the 55 to 60 mile an hour range, this thing runs at a nice cool 176 degrees Fahrenheit constantly. Just constant. Just 176, 177. If I push her up, get on the freeway and do 70, 75, we're talking the 181 range. But at normal speed, 176. Kind of curious to what other bikes do out there. Do they run really hot? Do they run really cold? That 93 barely ever comes off the cold mark on the gauge. I don't know what the actual temp is, but it hardly ever comes off the cold. And it has to get halfway just for the fan to kick in, which never happens. Alright, back to the e-cig debate here. Debate with myself. Nobody watches this far along in any of the videos anyhow. So, back to the e-cig debate about 95% safer when a seatbelt is only 30% safer. Alright? Alright. But yet we have to use the seatbelt. It's only 30% safer than not using a seatbelt at all. But it's law that we have to use that seatbelt. I would rather not, personally. But ever since the law up here in Minnesota went into effect, it's seatbelt all the time. Because who the hell needs the hassle and who the hell needs the ticket? But I feel that's how most people are going about the whole vaping thing is we'll just abide by it, and because who needs the hassle and who needs the ticket, right? It's pretty much the way it's going. So comply, comply, comply. We're complying with all your goofy regulations for no reason, really. Yeah, okay. You want to do the whole 18 plus thing? I don't understand it. I'll go along with that one. 18 plus. 21 plus in some places. 18 plus to buy. Look at them shiny ass rims. I don't know why. There's nothing in it. There's no dangers in it. Used correctly. You know, as long as somebody's aware of what they're doing and used correctly, personally, I don't have a problem with it. Sure, I probably don't want to see an 8-year-old walking down the street making giant clouds. I don't know what would be wrong with it, you know. I don't really know what would be wrong with it. 95% safer. Just then throw that out there again. 95% safer. And whatever, you know. Equivalent to me, if you got zero nic in your juice, basically you're decaffeinated, right? Decaffeinated coffee is probably worse for you than water. Put it that way. Probably. I don't know. I never looked at a study for coffee, but personally I take zero nic juice. Basically you're chewing bubblegum at that point. You're just in it for the flavor, the something to do, right? Except bubblegum, unless it's sugarless, has sugar in it, and it's gonna rot your teeth. Whereas vaping hasn't shown to rot anyone's teeth. Just put that out there too. It's food flavoring, folks. Food flavoring in vegetable glycerin and propylene glycol. Those are 3 main ingredients. That's it. That's it. And then somebody's gonna argue, yeah, but tobacco use is just tobacco. It's one ingredient. It's true. It's one ingredient that you have to light on fire. You light it on fire. And that's what makes all the harm. The ladies don't want to throw the deuces. That's too bad. Get the numb hand going again. Oh, we got a green light, but we gotta wait for the little tiny, what is that, a Toyota? Oh yeah, that's a Toyota for sure. Lanes are closed. That guy's jaywalking. In my book, that guy's jaywalking. Do you see anything? So, in reality, if you were to hit that gentleman, you would be rightful and lawful to do so. How about that? How about that? He's jaywalking. So if he walked out in front of you, yeah, sorry, bro. There's a sidewalk around here somewhere that you could have used. Yeah, it might be a little bit out of your way, but better safe than sorry. Oh, it's just terrible. Ain't I terrible? Yeah. I'm pretty sure the wife's really hungry, wants something to eat. And I didn't stop nowhere. She's gonna be really mad. But we're coming back to town to go grocery shopping anyhow. So maybe I'll pick her up some Subway or something. I don't know. I don't see nobody fish in the river. Well, there's a couple of them fish in the river. E-cigs and vaporizers. Still gonna throw that one out there too. An e-cig is an e-cig. It looks like a damn cigarette. Got the old head nod on that one. Vaporizer does not look like a cigarette. Bird. And there's all sorts of different vaporizing equipment out there. And I'm sure there will be for a long time. New products as of August 8th cannot come out. And everything has to be compliant with issues. That's like a crane out there. You know, I read half of those 400 pages, 400 plus pages of regulations. It's all just a blur now. There was just so much Uncle Bob wants to know about this, so this is our answer for that, Uncle Bob. You know, there was so much of that. Just spew out the actual rules for all of us, and then let's debate them. I don't get it. I don't get it. And really, if you want to go all the way back to like 2007, right? You have to use equipment comparable to that of equipment back in 2007. Now you're talking about Chinese juice that nobody knew what was in and could have been strychnine for anybody knows. So, if anybody out there has one of them old vaporizers, let's go get some of that juice tested and tell them, hey, we don't want strychnine or anthrax in our juice. Our juice is clean. Vegetable glycerin, propylene glycol, and food flavoring. That's it. Who knows what kind of wire they were using? Maybe they were overheating nichrome wire and putting off all sorts of chemicals. I don't know what they were using. Nobody knows what they were using. That crap wasn't tested back in 2007. We only started testing it a few years ago, and it was just minor tests a few years ago. Nothing to any big severity. Now they want to test for everything. Oh, the diacetyl gave me a popcorn lung. Popcorn lung debate is so over, and I'm so tired of it. What is it? 4,000, 6,000 times more diacetyl in a single cigarette than a whole bottle of e-juice will be produced. And no one has ever died of popcorn lung smoking a cigarette. There you go. That's a nice one right there. Can you say Ferrari? What is that, an 87 Ferrari that just went by? That's something you don't see every day. That's quite the day for good-looking vehicles. But it's got this chemical in it. Why are you guys so worried about the minute amounts of chemicals that could, not even that are, that could possibly, might be in vaporized e-liquid, might be on certain flavors, when every single cigarette you ever consumed could be your last. How about that? Take that to the bank. Thousands of chemicals produced when smoking. How about that? I don't really want to get into the chewing tobacco debate or any of that. I don't really have any background in that. Sure, I did that stuff back in school. It's alright. It was great, I guess, when you just wanted to be a bad child or whatever. And look, I'm hiding a big old thing of snooze in my lip, and you can't see it, but I'm getting my neck fixed. Yeah, something like that. But I don't know any studies on the old chewing tobacco. I'm primarily a smoker. Look at all sorts of that stuff now. Now that I vape instead of smoke. Not one of them that's going to say vaping saved my life. I think in my case that's an overstatement. Now, in people's cases that they got cancer and quit smoking, started vaping because they couldn't give up the hand motions and the oral fixation. So they went to vaping. That probably saved their life. They weren't gonna, die from cancer. They got their cancer removed and went to vaping straight after and are getting better with their life. Those are the cases where vaping saved my life. Perfect. That's great. I can't really say that. Other than having a hard time breathing and stuff. Yeah, that was apparent while I was smoking. I don't have that anymore. That's really nice. I'm going to say that. Really nice to be able to walk up a flight of stairs and not feel like you're going to fall over. But as far as vaping saved my life, I don't think I was to that extreme. I think, maybe in a few more years, I might have gotten something from the smoking. And there's a deer out there. I don't know if you can see that deer, but I can see that deer. And I don't feel I was to the extreme of vaping saved my life. But it probably is prolonging my life as all natural. I don't know what that is. I think that's a deer out there too. I'm pretty sure it is. But not to the extreme of it saved my life, but it may have prolonged it had I kept smoking and still smoking today. Because every cigarette takes so much off of your life anyhow. The way I ride this motorcycle, most of the time, not today, but most of the time, a car might save my life. But that's what I got for you. We're almost home. You see the new buildings up. Y'all have a great time. Do what you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you different. It's your life. Just live it.